Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, to rule well and teach well. And salutations to all the Akim that's pushing his truth. In all honesty and sincerity across four corners of the earth, Shalom. This is the brother Uramla coming at you with a quick video. All right, I'm going to title it Purge Out the Flesh. All right, that's one of the main things we have to do on this side, man. We got to constantly purge, and cleanse ourselves, by the way of following after the spirit and not following after the flesh. Because sometimes you can get comfortable, all right? You can get slack, all right? You can get comfortable in going through your day-to-day, all right? But we always want to remind ourselves, to remain spiritual. And how we do that is through fasting, prayer, all right? Doing videos, watching videos, and going out there to teach. All right, that's how we do things of the spirit. All right, sometimes you might have a little downtime, but sometimes your body or your flesh, kick in and you get comfortable and you prolong yourself in your comfort. All right, but that's our main fight here, man, fighting against this flesh. All right, and I got a few scriptures to go into. All right, but first, I'm going to start with Matthew chapter 26 and verse 41. And it says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. So we got to watch and pray. All right, that we enter not into temptation. And temptation can be things, things that tempt you of the flesh, whether it be lust and different things that we go through and be tempted by. All right, which lust isn't necessarily evil, but you don't want to lust after another man's woman. All right, you don't want to become a sex deviant to where, you just looking for women, your main focus is on women. So you don't want your mindset to be all about pleasing your flesh. You don't want to be a glutton and exceed in your eating habits. All right. You don't want to do that. All right. So you got to watch and pray. All right. That you enter not into temptation. But the scriptures also say that, you come to serve the Lord. You got to prepare your soul for temptation because it's going to come with this. That's what come with life. But we got to prepare ourselves for this because we are refraining from wickedness. So, it affect us, 10 times harder because we know what and what not to do. All right. We know how we're supposed to live. So, it goes double fold for us. All right, that's why we got to stay on that straight and narrow because we are aware, or we are made aware of what's really going on in the inner workings of things. So we want to watch and pray that we enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. So the spirit is willing to do things of the spirit. The spirit, yearn for to be righteous and to do the things that pertain to righteousness. All right. But our flesh is weak. All right. The flesh want to do what the flesh want to do. All right. But we can't let the flesh govern our lives, man. So that's the main thing. We can't let our flesh take over. All right. So that's why we want to purge out our flesh, man. All right. You got to purge out, certain things, certain habits. All right. You got to sometimes step outside your comfort zone. All right, because comfortability, all right, can bring laziness, can bring slothfulness. All right, it can bring you in a mode of being complacent. All right, and that's by the way of you having a routine of you just come home and you have a lot of downtime. Sometimes you want to get more active because by you being active, going to put you more in the spirit. And how we know that is because when we are on these jobs, we're active, but it keep us in the spirit, to meditate on what's to come, to meditate on the scriptures. So it keep our mind occupied. But when you are relaxed, you're relaxing your mind also, and you allowing the flesh to kick in. All right. So let me get Galatians chapter 5. All right. In verse 17. All right. And it reads, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. So the flesh and the spirit is at, battle against each other. All right. The flesh and the spirit are against each other. All right. So and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would do. All right, so they're at odds, at battle against each other. All right, they at opposition within each other. All right, because the spirit, do the opposite of what the flesh want to do. All right, it's a lot of accountability, a lot of maturing that come with operating in the spirit. But the flesh, you can act ignorant, you can be put things off, you just in that I don't care attitude or I don't care mindset, and you don't want to get in it. All right, so they are contrary against one to another. All right, that ye cannot do the things that ye would do. So the flesh can intervene to get in the way of you not doing the things that you need to do, such as you got a video prepared, but you can't get around to it because you're getting distracted. Or are you being distracted by the flesh or the things that pertain to that? Or are you distracted by what's going on in the world, and you're not pertaining yourself and keeping up on prophecy or certain things, because the flesh want to be entertained, the flesh want to be occupied. All right, the flesh, trying to take over. All right, but that what comes with this, man. All right, but you want to operate in the spirit. You want to, give the Lord his time. All right, because the flesh get in the way to keep you from doing the things that we need to do in the spirit. All right, but I guess I'll get one more script. All right, and you should know what I want to get right now. All right, which is in Ephesians. All right, I'm gonna get that real quick. All right, going to Ephesians. Salakia. All right, let me see. All right, it's Ephesians chapter 6. All right, verse 12. I'm just going to hit the point. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So that's our main fight. So we don't wrestle just against flesh and blood or what you see with the eye. All right, we fighting forces in the spirit. All right, so it's no coincidence that these devils is pushing out, pushing out distractions left and right to get the world, in a trance of, keeping up, this celebrity got exposed, kinds of things going on. This is this devil, trying to keep the people distracted. All right. He got a spirit of folly going on here. It's a lot of things. So he wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of this, rulers of the darkness of this world. All right. So, that can play a part in, you getting attacked spiritually. All right. Because, you can get, attacked from the left hand side. That could play on you getting enticed in the flesh as well by you having a left-handed attack, on the spirit side. All right. So, we don't wrestle, just against, flesh and blood, which, the flesh, is what, you'll get in a carnal state mindset, but it first starts spiritually. All right. Say you get depressed or you get low in the spirit. So they'll end up affecting your flesh. So, in a way, you'll get hit from the spirit before your actual flesh, all right, get attacked. All right, but by operating in the spirit, or what the script mean, by operating in the spirit is by you, doing the things that pertain to righteousness. All right, and a lot of times, the flesh represents, doing the things that pertain to, don't have to necessarily mean wickedness. All right, but it just means, you applying yourself more in carnal matters. All right, but we know this devil can activate that side, all right, by putting out what scripture says, no enchantments against Jacob, but he'll throw an enchantment out, or he'll how you come across certain videos on your timeline, you get enticed where you might see the title Like, this devil know how to play into the mindset of trapping you or getting you enticed and clicking on certain videos, or to get you enticed on getting distracted. You might see the thumbnail look all, presentable. All right. Like, oh, let me watch this video, you know. So you want to be mindful of that, man. A lot of distractions going out, and the titles might catch you. All right. Oh, this celebrity getting exposed. The clickbait titles. And the next minute, you went down a rabbit hole of trying to be entertained and following after the flesh, doing what the flesh want to do. All right, but you got to do what the spirit, or you got to tend to the spirit as well. You got to do your works. All right, do your videos, watch videos, or you got to study. All right, the scripture say study to show thyself approved. So, it's a lot of things we got to do, but first we got to purge out our flesh. All right, we got to, cleanse our flesh, basically, purge our flesh in a way of, all right, not getting distracted and not, all right, having too much leisure time, selling on your leads, having a lot of leisure time, all right? All right, because a lot of that time you can be using to, serve the Lord and do the things that pertain to the spirit, studying, different things, all right? And the scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth. So, there's a lot of things we can do besides, being distracted, all right, and tending more to the flesh. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that being said, shalom.